Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm trying to learn Java completely from ChatGPT, but now recently changed to AI because I've been trying out Gemini Pro, not Ultra. I've said Ultra in my previous videos. I'm sorry about that. This is Gemini Pro. Dumb. And gotta say, kind of disappointed. Like, I had this really simple assignment. I just wanted to add a clicker event to each of my boards, squares in my chessboard, and then the code eventually gave me just didn't work. It's really been like, I don't know, driving me crazy because it seems something so simple, but it managed to keep on giving me these code snippets, explanations that just really weren't working for my code, and I would tell it would have a bunch of weird reasons. I've just been so confused. So it's time to go back to ChatGPT. More specifically, being AI because it's powered by GPT-4, which makes it just like probably the better assistant. Okay, things have gotten pretty bad. So being AI was being extremely glitchy. It couldn't answer the problems for some reason. It couldn't answer prompts, so I was getting so confused. So I went from Gemini to Bing back to a good old 3.5, and I just told it how to add a click event to a Java Swing component. It did it. I tried the code. It didn't work, and I realized, oh, maybe it's because it's defining it as a J button. So I said maybe it's a J frame. So it did this. I used that code. It still didn't work. So I gave it the code, and it said I had to make sure it's a final thing. So I ended up doing that too. So I can show you my code, what I've done. So my chessboard, I create the final version of the square called ASDF, and I just set the color. And I added this override mouse clicked. Everything seems fine so far. And then I decided to just say why, because it wasn't working still. And then it just gave me a bunch of reasons why it wouldn't work. Didn't tell me like the how, but I guess I can't expect that because I just said why. Anyways, I asked it to fix it, and instead of just like copy and paste the code, I decided to just get the changes, and I ended up creating these changes. Well, not this toggle color because I had to set color. Anyways, we'll see with this part. It told me to do this swing utilities invoke later. I'm like, okay, these things are getting out of control. Maybe it'd be a good idea if I just gave it the square class so it can understand a little bit more about my code. And I said, oh, the dimensions are 0 by 0 pixels, so it's invisible. So you need to set a dimension. I'm like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. Thank you. So let's look at my code. I set the dimensions 50 by 50. I make it so it repaints. I set the color, and do you want to see what happens? I get the board, and my code makes it so I should have the squares turn black, but when I click on it, nothing happens. So I'm just gonna try this out. I was avoiding this, but it might have to be done. I might have to just copy and paste, see if it works, because I need to know if it's my fault or it's not. I want to know if the AI was simply wrong. We have some red squigglies that we need to look into before we run this code. So it's time to do this. Oh god, I feel like I've been spending too much time on the same assignment. I just really want to continue on this project, but I can't because I just can't get this clicker method to work. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and hope you subscribe. I really appreciate that. Anyways, bye bye.